Está a demorar um bocadinho a ficar live. Hello everyone, here we are for another LGA live. Today we're watching a top 16 game, which is gonna have Folgado play against Korvax. My name is Lewis. I'm here with my friend and fellow mod teammate Bruno.
Hello everyone, glad to be here as always.
And we're gonna see how these games go. Looking at the matchup, what do you think? Do you think Folgado has an advantage? Korvax has an advantage?
I think both have really strong mons into each other. I can see Zama doing a lot for Folgado. There's also no fairy on Korvax side, so Darkrai kind of goes in as well. Actually, thinking twice, I think Folgado is kind of an advantage team-wise, just because Zama Darkrai are pretty strong. On Korvax side, I can see probably L Smash Blastoise maybe doing something. I can see Korvax being having a hard time breaking the Alamomola just because it's Alamomola. But we'll see. We'll see. Alo Blastoise, which is interesting.
Yeah, do you think they would go for Cell Smash right away?
I don't think it's Shell Smash just because of its lead Blastoise. So yeah, it's probably more of a support Blastoise.
Yeah, I thought the same. Corviknight looks a little hard for Folgado to break as well.
Also, yeah, that's true. That's true. But probably with now with the para, maybe Darkrai with para flinch with Darpulse, maybe something. The thing is, Corviknight kind of struggles against Aloe. So it can be a long game.
Yeah, this can be a long game. I'm also curious about that Crocodile. I want to see what Korvax is doing with it. It may be the Darkrai switch in.
Yes, probably the best one. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, another Korvax Pokemon that's been doing a lot this season is the Krogunk? No, Toxicroak.
Yeah.
Toxicroak has been doing a lot, so I'm very curious to see what Korvax is doing with it in this game.
Yeah, this is probably Willow X Dragapult, which is interesting considering there's a Komal on the other side.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Probably the best set to deal with Pheasantipede. I'm not entirely sure. Folgado is actually a nice monster versus Dragapult. Sometimes it's hard to have good Pokemon versus Dragapult, but Folgado is
he has one or two that can check it nicely.
Wow, we'll get Psychic. That's amazing.
I didn't know that. Nice, that's nice.
Yeah, I can see Korvax having a hard time breaking Album Ball.
Yeah, probably. Looking at their team, Ogrepon didn't come, Vikavolt didn't come.
There's the Lando, interesting. So no Zama. Folgado wants to save the Zama for a late game. Probably a sweep Zama with
probably.
Oh, it's Gravity. Oh, okay. We are sacking mons then. We are now sacking mons.
Yeah, no.
Mind, but okay.
I don't see Uxie. Corviknight cannot switch in. It's a sack game now.
There's this is annoying because Alo gets regen every time he games X out, but the Korvax mons are losing health, so this is good for Folgado, bad for Korvax. Yeah, this does. Okay, it's a Salt Fest. Makes sense.
Okay, to deal with Blastoise probably.
This is Blastoise probably with special Bolt as well.
And Entei can be special as well.
And then they can be special as well. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if even being special would do anything to Momola, but still. Lando was clear amulets.
Maybe. It's probably the only I can see Entei doing versus Alo.
Gravity is no longer in effect, so Corviknight can switch in if they want, but I don't see what they do against Lando anyway.
Yeah, I think because they bring out, it's a very passive play.
Yeah.
Firebolt keeps the offensive player, but then again, there's a Komala and offensive DPD.
And Folgado already knows it's Will-O-Wisp.
So. It's Will-O-X most likely, so yeah, U-turn is pretty safe for Korvax. With Entei coming in, I assume it's physical Entei. Yeah. It's gonna take
depending on how Fantasy DPD is trained, that can be banned Entei. That was a lot of damage. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, not surprised if it's gonna be max defense, max per def, Alma with Assault Vest.
Yeah, probably. It took that like it was nothing.
If rocks, I'm not sure if Folgado has rocks on the Lando because of gravity earthquake. I'm not sure if he can fit rocks. But if he goes for rocks and it takes damage, we can assume. I think choice spend is pretty safe to assume. Okay. Maybe a roost here. It's that, okay. Now Dragapult actually has a field day. There's still Komala, but Komala is taking damage. Offensive wise, Dragapult kinda goes crazy.
Yeah, Komala is taking a lot of chip from those rocks, so it's a matter of making it switch in a couple more times, and Dragapult can hit it off with Dragon Meteor, probably.
The Blast. Yeah, this is Assault Vest Blastoise.
Yeah. Taking damage from Dark Rays, Dark Pulse, it's probably Assault Vest. Yeah.
Folgado scouts for probably the Auras here. I think Blastoise gets Auras here. Then again, Bolt comes in. Corviknight. Okay, this is a very passive play. I think Bolt will be a bit better here.
Yeah, because Corviknight not doing much to.
Yeah, there's no great missions for Dragapult besides the Komala at this point.
Okay, alright. Iron defense, okay. That changes things a little. Lando gets stunned. That's good. But Lando is very low and with an attack drop.
With Fez being out, this set can actually cook. It depends on the turns of the paras and with the Dark Pulses. This is with KO, so Landorus won't kill the Corviknight. I want to jack shit because it's -1.
Yeah, it's probably do a third or a fourth maybe. A fourth at best.
I assume that Korvax is a really nice spot. Yeah, that does 30% is kinda bad.
Yeah.
I think Folgado is kind of forced to bring the Darkrai.
Or even Zamazenta. Darkrai,
with body press, not entirely sure if...
with the defense buff, it gets a chance, I guess. But I don't know what it has as moves, so may not do much.
Yeah, there's no power flinch. Okay, this one has boost, probably. Yeah, if you have set up on Zama, start doing it because it's your out.
Yeah. Corvi has not been paired yet, and it probably has Roost, like you said. So.
It's air defense, okay. So it's
okay.
That doesn't do much. If he has rest, it's a matter of pairs now.
Yeah, because Zamazenta doesn't get recovered, does it?
No, only rest. Only rest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's agility. Oh, it's no rest.
Okay, there's a para. Agility, Iron Defense.
Okay, maybe you go for another Iron Defense and you try to go for the para. No, yeah.
It's gonna be hard if Folgado doesn't get any paras.
I think he's gonna have to, Iron Defense again. Other
Oh, the crit will do it as well.
Great will do it. Yeah.
But but
Okay. Yeah. Now it depends. I assume. Yeah.
Sucker punch here. Vacuum wave. Okay,
Yeah.
even
Nice.
better.
Very nice.
Even better. But they okay, nasty. I was gonna say they still have to deal with Momola.
Yeah, this one wins from. This one probably wins. Doesn't have assault vest anymore. Okay, Aloe is fucking bulky, but it's still.
Yeah, and Dragapult is still alive.
Yeah. Maybe Folgado switches out into Komala. Yeah, makes sense.
Dragon Darts. It's mixed.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, this is probably over.
Yeah, the Corviknight did a lot.
Yeah, no, we thought they were doing a passive play, and turns out they were setting up for the win.
Yeah, it was because you only saw. Usually don't see U-turn with Iron Defense.
Yeah, I thought that was weird as well.
Okay, just will pick Corviknight. But yeah, it was a very nice set for Corvi. Yeah.
And Korvax takes it. I'm gonna check if they'd like to come live so we can ask them some questions. Both of them. Let me see where they at. Let's see if they'd like to join.
Here, I think.
Hello.
Hey, congrats.
Hello,
Hi, guys.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
My
we
voice
hear
Yes. We're fine.
We-
We're fine.
we hear you clearly.
Yeah.
I see.
Folgado is here as well. Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Hey.
So, how you guys are feeling at this moment?
Well, I was very scared about the Oxys, and I am very surprised it isn't in the challenge.
All right. What about you, Folgado? Why didn't you bring the Oxys? What's your take?
It wasn't yeah, my prep is it wasn't favoring bringing the Oxys. I could have brought a nasty plot set, but and they could also have a extreme speed. A Scarf Dragapult could have been a thing. Uxie as well there to stop to tank the Oxys with Thunderwave. Even a Miracle Blastoise, so I didn't consider even the Oxys at all. But looking at the 6 that showed up and the possible sets from what I could check, yeah, the Oxys should have brought the Oxys for sure.
Yes, my Blastoise was assault best just
Yeah.
for the Oxys.
Yeah.
I honestly I don't think your prep was bad at all. I can understand your 6 pretty well why you brought those. It was Corviknight just clicking Iron Defense and yeah. And the Vacuum Wave prep was fantastic. Just Corviknight.
I had a huge feeling Toxicroak was coming for sure. That's why I had Psychic on Darkrai, Psychic on Momola, because I knew that thing would come for sure.
Yeah, just putting the Zam in range of Vacuum Wave was really nice for Korvax. So yeah, your prep was fine. I think maybe Vitfez had
Yeah, what?
Heat Wave.
Yes.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
specific Korvax At that
Once,
point, you didn't know Corvi. We only saw U-turn, so we thought, okay, it's probably Corviknight.
No, I was scared. I knew if he brought the Iron Defense Corvi, it would be really, really bad because my fire type is Pyroar, which isn't amazing in the matchup. He had an Ogapon as well, so that kind of
Yes.
shuts down Pyroar. And
Yeah.
my electric type is an electric, so yeah, it's rough.
But in the other hand, if your Fazandipsy was alive, they always will think my Corviknight, or if you brought the Decidueye too, because my only move is Body Press or U-turn, so I can touch these two Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yes.
I assumed you weren't gonna be just mono body press. I assumed you would be. I was expecting more bulk up than Iron Defense, to be honest.
Yes,
Very good
Bulk
then.
was an option too.
But the CDY was bad. I had a weakness policy the CDY in my first
Oh my god.
creation of the team. It was a max defense the CDY with Trailblaze and Sword Dance. But Corvi just was just there. So yeah.
yeah, and I personally was a little bit worried and wondering how you Korvax would deal with Momolo without bringing your electric type or Ogrepon.
Ah, okay. Alomomola was. I think it's a problem, but it's very passive.
Okay.
So all my Pokemon that can do some damage can, in the late game, deal with the Alomomola. If you consider my Dragapult with Hex and my Status Spread with Real Wisdom in the Dragapult or Sacred Fire in the NTA or even the Sludge Bomb on Toxic Rock, I think I can accumulate the damage on Alomomola and win against it in the late game.
Yeah, that's why I put the Assault Vest on it to help
Yeah, so
switch in.
was fine.
To help switch on a possible Specs Bolt as well, but Willow X was the better set for sure. I have no regrets. I made it playoffs.
No, I think you did. Yeah, I think you played. You brought 6 good moments for that.
It is what it is. Korvax deserves is having a phenomenal season.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You both played very well. We can see that you prepped well as well. It was a matter of what Pokemon were brought to the game and how the game went, basically, I think.
I think this match was decided by the matchup. If the Folgado brings the Oxys, I really will lose it because all my team.
Can we test a scenario just to make? You had what moves did you had on Blastoise? For the
Blastoise, just Flip Turn, Surf, Autosphere, and Rapid Spin.
Oh, no
I
mirror.
blast. No mirror court. I blast.
Oh, yeah, now I'm mad. No, I'm mad. Yeah, okay. That okay.
But my Toxic Rock is mixed with some attack investment and Sucker Punch.
Oh,
and
Sucker
like
Punch.
that.
Yeah,
So
okay. That
in
makes
the
sense.
yeah.
So it has Sucker
Because-
Punch and Vacuum Wave?
Yeah. It's a double priority Toxic Rock, which is it's a really good bring.
This
Nice,
Pokemon is awesome. Very cool.
The thing with the Oxys is another thing with the Oxys is that I could have brought just free attacks recover, but I don't think I would get past the ones as I would scared of Miracle Blastoise because Nasty Plot with free moves doesn't work. You need to recover, but with the fear of Miracle and not having setup, I just couldn't bring myself to bring the Oxys. But looking back, because if I could have Nasty Plot and recover, but I wouldn't touch something. I wouldn't touch Crook. I wouldn't touch Blastoise or Corvi. I had to make an.
Other very interesting thing that you brought was your Landorus with Gravity. It's very cool. You have some other Pokemon with low accuracy move to abuse that terrain.
Yeah. I bought Focus Blast on Darkrai because of Crook. But,
Okay.
but the main reason was just Landorus to spam EQ hopefully
EQ,
putting
right?
things in range of Zama with body percent
You
and
could
crunch.
use the smackdown move. It's very cool too, and do
Yeah,
the same.
but you had Uxie and Corvi and Vikavolt. You could just keep switching
Okay.
around.
Okay, okay.
That was the reason I bought Gravity instead.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah, that was a very cool game. You guys really played well. And if anybody would like to ask any more questions or have something else to say,
No, no.
no, we're all good. This was a great game.
Deoxys is not a fraud. People call Deoxys a fraud. It's not a fraud. It's okay.
No.
It's a good
No.
one.
Oh,
It's a good
not.
one. It's a good one.
Very scary, man.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Okay, the Oxys is not a fraud. It's fast and it hits hard.
It hits somewhat hard, but it's versatile. That's the main thing. But I think Korvax deserves the win for sure.
Thank you guys.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you next week on more streams. This has been Luis and Bruno, Folgado and
Bye.
Korvax playing, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye bye.